I have my pants and my girdle and my cleats, so I'll participate today. Right? The pigeons, doves, pigeons are having a heyday. Not really little, they're like 15, 16. I mean, I did some long snapping, and it was like, I thought you said it was easy. I was like, trust me.
Yeah, because Mikhail he's been here for a while, but he's Russian. So funny how Scarry, when they introduced themselves that week, he's like, great, I'm surrounded.
Morning. It's still a beautiful, well, I want to say still a beautiful day. I mean, technically, yes, it was. It was a beautiful day yesterday. It still was overnight, even though it was cold. And it still is today. Probably is going to be for practice. Hope we have a fair number of folks that show up. I have my pants and my girdle and my cleats, so I'll participate today in what I can. Still no contact. So I ordered a padded shirt. Thing's not going to arrive till February 28th, which is after our first game. So, in theory, we're looking at pain pills. We have enough. What's going on with that? I'm heading on out. Nervous that I was waiting too long. So I'm probably going to get up to the platform like super early. Right? The pigeons, doves, pigeons are having a heyday. Now they've shut up now that I'm nearby. Anyway, heading on my way down to practice. Why I went Slavic there for a second, I don't know. Just to freak out my American viewers. I'm going to practice. Literally, there was a comedian that said, you just gotta affect, or no, it was Trevor Noah, affect a Russian accent, you can freak out Americans. And yeah. I brought the camera charger. I brought the battery with me to charge my phone because I was just not paying attention. And it was like 55% when I was like packing. So I stuck it on the charger, the supercharger, and it got up to like 68%, 70%. And I'm just like, I gotta go now. So I grabbed the battery and the cord, left Aaron doing his thing. I only have it so that when I get done with practice, I can charge the phone. It's at 60% now. Chat's been going a little crazy today. Big paragraphs, I have to fully translate those. Thank God I have the copy translate. I copy text and I can immediately run it through Google Translate on it runs it through Dutch. But I think it might detect language because I think I've done it with other languages, but I'm not sure. But yeah, not necessarily sure if it's just the time of the season or if it's a nice day or they're trying to get people moved up for the next season. It may start in a couple months or something when the weather's nicer. But I can hear the ever-present dink of honkball and softball. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. I mean, they're out on the field. I think they may only, like I said, it took me a little while. I had to get more into the sports park. But yeah, once I got closer, it just dink. We have our little hurricanes. Not really little, they're like 15, 16, I think. Not really sure. Definitely in a youth program. I want to call them the tropical storms, but technically if we played within the youth league, they would be actually called the Hurricanes. They're just in the juniors group. So, whereas a tropical storm is not a hurricane, although it is cyclonic action. Getting way too weather metaphors with this. You recording? You are recording. So, yes, did have good practice today. I did runcha, warm up, did help Coach West set up for linebacker stuff while they did special teams. I mean, I did some long snapping, and it was like, I thought you said it was easy. I was like, trust me, getting it back 12 yards at all after like 4 months of not even long snapping once is like, ugh. Should probably open up Pokemon to get this last little bit to get to the bus stop. God, we had Ton, T-O-N, and Axel today. That's good. We could always use the extra folks. And they were actually kind of picking up free safety pretty decently. They don't have the instincts for it yet, but they're definitely on their way to it. They were at DE momentarily. No. Well, when we were doing box stuff, we put them in at defensive end, but that was just like, no. they're not. Like, that takes a lot, like, DE takes a lot more hand fighting and power in the legs. And they've got it. Like, one of them does CrossFit, I forget which one. So he's got kind of the power, but he doesn't have the technique. But the way they pick things up, being not, from the not knowing anything, they could pick it up and be kind of decent. I say that in a weird way. They could be pretty decent at it within a short amount of time, because they would be much like a Von Miller. They'd be fast and could get off a block faster than of a tackle, whereas some DEs you can just they just plow through. Well, I think we had a Samoan guy. He was Islander, but he was like 6'5". Also an assistant principal to an elementary school. Weird, but it's a very nice day here. It is weirdly nice. Like, to the point where at the stuff in the locker room, everybody was talking about, like, I bet you don't have this nice weather back home. And I had to pull out the phone, search for Beaverton, I'm like, oh no, it is 2 and the middle of the night and nighttime. But like, well, what's the high today? And I'm like, 6. What's the low? -1. And I put it in Celsius, 'cause I ain't gonna get. Some of them do a lot of that. I'm walking home in my pants, but it's because it's one of those, it's like, it's almost even warm enough that, like, actually this is warm enough that when we were having practices and like night or even Sunday practices back in like October, and we were having this kind of weather, I was going home in my pants, but I had my gray jacket. And it didn't look that bad because it was just this thin little jacket. Whereas this is like a full-blown fleece jacket. It's like, what? But I think we are on the countdown right now. We are less than a week away from the game. I'm not sure when kickoff is. On my hand, that's when kickoff is, next Sunday? Yeah, I don't know. This is going to be my first practice. Thursday will be my first practice before an actual season game. Like, we've had practices before, like Groningen. It just seems like this one might be a little different. But yeah, I'm just gonna head to Central here. I'm going to eat some fries, probably grab some chocomel and something. Alright, we're here at Burger and Shake, right up our apartment's down that road right there. But it's best to eat something before we head up the flights of stairs. My legs are gonna be, I wound up taking my pants off. I was inside Central, and the fact that was beyond, it just was so hot in there in comparison, because I still had basically my pants and my girdle and my tights on. So I was like, so hot, so I just like dropped trowel. And I keep forgetting how weird people look at it. Okay, to be fair, like, basically stars and stripes, so it's like, what? I'm pleased with practice today. Although, there's a little insight in my head. I'm pleased with practice. I don't really regret anything, and I find that strange because I should have had my pads at helmet with me. And I should have been out. And it's not like during team I was completely
just yucking it up with like a few of our other injured guys holding off for Utrecht. I helped like I said, Ton and Axel. I think Axel's Swedish. Yeah, because Mikael he's been here for a while, but he's Russian. So funny how Skare, when they introduced themselves that week, he's like, great, I'm surrounded. Cannot. Like, I can hear a Finnish accent. I cannot affect a Finnish accent. But I can hear Oskari talk. I can hear, welcome to the Beyond the Press channel. I can't. Like, I can hear him say it. I just can't do it. I'm just bad at a Finnish accent. I guess I'm not even really good at Swedish either. Maybe I don't know. Aaron's in ordering the FUD. So, yeah, not have my backpack with stinky stuff on the table. Anyways, Aaron hasn't really been doing much. He's just been crapping around. Aaron's just been crapping around and doing stuff on, I think, Factorio and whatnot.